Hey, this is Lee Agbohlah with LTAPerformance, and in this video, you will learn the 8 ways to lose fat without exercising. Now, exercising is an important part of your weight loss and your overall healthy lifestyle. At the same time, you're gonna miss workouts and it can be hard to be consistent, so you need to find ways to stay active outside of working out. So, we're gonna go into those 8 ways to help you lose fat without exercising. So be sure to like and subscribe. When you are trying to be more active, you're going to typically go to working out, and working out is going to play a big part of that. The thing you have to realize is in today's society is a majority of the time that we spend is very sedentary. So very little things that you're going to do that is going to increase your activity. So you do have to find ways to increase your activity without exercising so you can lose more fat, so you can feel great, look great, and have more energy. At the same time, gotta realize you can't do things that are going to be too complicated or challenging. If you put more things on your plate, it's only gonna cause you not to stay as consistent. So we wanna do things that are consistent that you can put in there. So let's start with the first way that you can lose fat without exercising, and that's parking further. So parking further is going to increase your steps. We do know the research, the more steps that you can have throughout your day is going to lead to you being able to be lighter, right? So the fat is going to come off. Also, your health is going to be amazing, right? You're gonna feel better, you're gonna look better, have more energy. All those things are going to be a big part when you can actually put a conscious effort to park further, which is very easy, right? Don't spend time fighting for a parking spot, waiting minutes to get the best parking spot when you can park further, right? Think how many times that you're going to go to a parking lot, and there's spaces that you can go to that's going to increase your steps to help you out, right? This is something I recommend to so many of my clients because it really does help. You having more steps is going to increase your activity, which is going to increase the amount of calories you're going to burn. I want you to understand through this, these aren't super high intensity things where you're going to burn a large amount of calories, but these are things that you can simply do. That's not challenging, right? It's simple to just park farther to help yourself get more steps. So you want to start increasing your steps, and an easy way to do that is by parking further. So next time you go somewhere, just park further. It's very simple. Number 2, and that's taking the stairs instead of the elevator. So this is another thing that you can do that's very simple that you can do. So same time, how many times you're gonna go somewhere and you can take the stairs instead of the elevator. So once again, what is this doing? Increasing our steps. You want to be able to increase your steps to help yourself out. Like I said, let's be more active. Let's do things that are not going to be sedentary, right? Taking the elevator completely removes you increasing your steps. Now I know you have your smart watches and you're already conscious of moving more, right? Because it tells you to move more. You know you got to get more steps in. Let's make it easy, right? Take the stairs, get more steps in. It's going to be better for you. It's going to increase your activity. And even if you got to start off maybe small, where maybe if it's going up to the 4th floor and you can't go up 4 flights of stairs, let's cut it in half, right? Maybe only go up a couple flights of stairs and then build your way up. Doesn't matter what activity level you are. If stairs are challenging right now for you, just build yourself up just like how you would with exercise. But next time, make sure you take the stairs instead of the elevator. Number 3 is something you may be already doing, but if you're not doing, this is something that will help as well, and that's mowing the lawn, or better yet, just doing more yard work, right? So if you're outsourcing the yard work that you can do right now, either making your kids do it or you're paying somebody to do it, maybe you don't have to completely do 100% of the yard work, but if you could just find more time to find for yourself to be more active through this yard work, you'll notice you'll burn more calories. So mowing the lawn, I know obviously when the summertime, it can be very grueling because it's very hot. So find a time that's more convenient for you to do it, so you're not having to battle the elements that's going to only make you feel like not doing it. But if you find the time to do more things like the yard work of, like I said, mowing the lawn, doing other things that you may be making your kids do, or you may be, paying someone right now to do it. Maybe not doing all of it, but doing a little bit of it that you can do just to, get some more activity in will make a difference. Remember, these are things that are compounding, right? Throughout a year of doing these different exercises, that's going to lead to more pounds coming off. Remember, the average adult gains 5 to 10 pounds a year, and this can be easily wiped away by doing things that keep you more active and not only stopping you from gaining weight, but actually helping you lose weight. Number 4, and that's standing while at work. So if you are at an office, or you're just maybe at home, maybe do a lot of things at home, and you're sitting down a lot, just stand. Do things that you can stand. Now, the great thing is there's desks now that actually promote this activity to help you. So you can get a standing desk so you can actually stand while you're working. Now, if you're on a call, even easier, right? How about walk around while you're on a sales call or on a meeting or a Zoom, right? Doing things that you can just be active, such as sitting down doing nothing. This will increase your amount of calories you're going to burn. You burn more calories standing versus sitting. So if you can increase your activity levels throughout the day, that actually makes your body need to burn more calories. Like I said, this will add up. It's very simple to do. I'm not saying maybe the whole day if you're working 8-10 hours that you have to stand, but if you can do it the majority of the day, or things that you know you can do, which isn't gonna be too challenging for you, it's only gonna help you more, right? It's gonna help you more. So think of those ways to increase it. This will help you increase your activity level, right? You're gonna burn more, increases your metabolism by doing different things throughout the day that gets your body in motion versus being sedentary and doing nothing. Number 5, and that's washing your car. Now, I know you have to wash your car at some point. Maybe you're not always on top of it, but if you're going through automatic wash or you're having somebody do it, hey, step up, wash your car sometimes. You probably could do a better job than you're already getting done anyway for you, right? And this will increase, once again, getting your body moving, doing something instead of just sitting, right? Just sitting, doing nothing. Washing your car is going to get you moving, right? You got to put that elbow grease in it. You got to, really move and get those stains off your car. Better yet, if you have somebody else's car, like your spouse, that you can wash as well, hey, that even increases activity more. So this is an amazing opportunity that, like I said, isn't something too challenging. That's not exercise, but it's going to help you burn more, right? So give it a try. Start washing your car. Like I said, you may not have to do it all the time, but do it sometimes. See how that helps you out. Number 6, and that's going shopping at the mall. Now, I know in today's society, as I once again mentioned, we're all about convenience. I understand Amazon, and all these different online places that we can order things. We've kind of lost that element. Like I said, we're becoming more and more sedentary as our technology advances. And technology is a really great thing. Obviously, I'm speaking to you right now because of this amazing technology that we have, that I can give you some amazing information that you can put into your actionable steps that you wouldn't have been having available before, right? You would have had to buy cassettes of information and go to a library. I understand that. So technology is a good thing, and it helps us a lot. But a lot of the things also has made us more sedentary, because we don't have to do things we had to do before. And you don't have to go leave your house anymore to do these things, but these were great ways to increase your steps. Now, a mall is very big, right? It's very big, so you're going to get a lot of different steps going to different places and different things and that. And this can go along with shopping as well. Anything that you can do to shop to increase that. I know you can get your groceries delivered, but if you can walk around, in the grocery store, number 1 of what I said, ways that you can do, right, is parking further. So that's, you're getting more and more steps by stacking these things, right? So doing this to increase your activity, same thing. Not saying you always have to do it, but just, hey, sometimes just getting out the house, getting the fresh air, and doing things that you can utilize. And hey, sometimes you may find something more valuable in the mall that you may not look for if you went online, because hey, maybe you're looking at one site at once, right? So just want to increase the activity. These are amazing ways to do it. Very simple to do. Things that we used to do and we take for granted now because we don't have to do it, right? So I get it. Number 7, and that's walking your dog further. Now, for many of us, I know we have dogs that we walk, and maybe we don't walk as often. I've seen sometimes that people just take their dog just outside quickly and just quickly bring them back in. Let them handle their business, but don't do anything else to be active with them. Or maybe they just allow them to just run around in the backyard doing their own activity themselves, but not actually walking them. Well, just like I talked about with increasing steps and these other activities that we can do, just walking your dog further. Hey, let's walk further, right? Make it something fun that you can do. Maybe listen to an audiobook while you're doing it. Or you're going with your spouse, have a great conversation, do something more active as well that you could do to walk the dog, walk it further, let it get some more exercise. It's good for not only you, but your dog as well, because they need to be active. So just going further than maybe you used to do, all right? Maybe if you only went just down the street and just right back, hey, go a little bit farther. Not saying you got to make this be a 2-mile, 3-mile type of thing, but if you can increase the steps you were taking before, it's going to add up. Because like I said, if you're walking your dog, you're doing it every day. Maybe you're doing it twice a day. Like, these things add up. So it's going to help increase your activity. That is the game, right? How can I be more active? And I can constantly think of it so I can be consistent with it, to make it a habit, so it's part of my lifestyle, so I can get all the benefits that I want of being healthier, right? That is the key. So keep at it by doing these things. And let's do the last one, right? 8. And that's commuting through your bike, right? So I'm not saying if you work really far that I'm telling you now, hey, swipe out the car and bike. I know that's very good with how high gas prices are now, which is awesome, but that probably would take too long and you don't have enough time to do that. But what I mean with commuting and bike is doing things that you can do that is close to you that you may have just drove obviously before. Now, maybe if you live close to the gym like I do, hey, you're already going to the gym to work out. If you can bike it, if you're within a distance that is not too far, like you can get there within 15 minutes, hey, why don't you bike? Cut down the time you got to do your cardio anyway. Biking is great. It helps you increase your activities that way, right? Something to save gas, another bonus. Like I said, I know how expensive gas is right now. Why not do it, right? There's other things you may do as well. Like if there's something in the store, you may need to just buy a couple of items if you live close to the store doing that. Maybe you know somebody that lives close by to you that you're used to driving to get to them, but you can actually get there when it's, like I said, if it's something reasonable, within under 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and you can do that, well, you bike. Something to do to be more active. It's not exercise, right? Because when you bike and exercise, you're actually pushing yourself to a high level. When you're just commuting with bike, I'm talking about this is just a decent pace where it's just like walking. It's not doing too much. This is amazing ways to increase your activity. And it's fun too, because it's doing something out of the ordinary, breaking the monotony of what you're always doing, right? Let's do something to be more active. These are things that you're consciously doing to increase your activity levels. And these are healthy habits for yourself. So let's recap. Number 1, what did we start off with? Parking further, right? Parking further, something simple to do. Just go a few spots back. Don't fight for this parking spot. Number 2, right, is taking the stairs to the elevator. How many times are you going to have to go somewhere and they have an elevator, but you can take the stairs? Something simple to do. Build yourself up. Maybe if you got to go super high up, you don't have to go all the way up, but cut it in half. That's something you can do as well, right? That's something that's awesome. Number 3, as we talked about, mowing the lawn, or we can really think of other yard work. What are some things that you can do that you maybe have your kids do or someone else do that you can actually do yourself to just increase activity? Doesn't have to be too much, right, with it. Something very simple to do there. Number 4, right, as we talked about, is making sure that you increase your activity by, hey, let's think of ways we can stand instead of sitting down the whole day when we're working, right? How can we do this to just something simple that we could just get up more, right? Getting up more after the day, and they're just sitting down. Standing is going to increase your activity, right? We talked about washing your car, right? How awesome is washing your car? Hey, gets you to do things, clean it the right way, increase the activity levels. Awesome. If you got a spouse as well, you wash their car, 2 for 1, awesome special right there, right? As we talk about 6, right? Going out to the mall instead of just doing everything online, just ways to increase your steps. It's cool. You can find something else that you might not have looked for that actually helps you out. And we understand we don't have to do that now, but it's a good thing to do, right? To just be more active. Number 7 we talked about as well is taking that dog further, right? Taking that dog further than where you're going now. Just increasing your activity levels is simple to do. You just make a conscious effort with that, right? And lastly, we talked about number 8, and that was making sure that you're finding ways that you can commute without driving. And when we talk about biking, right? Commuting through taking your bike, something that is reasonable. I'm not saying, switching out for your job where you're 20 something miles away. Obviously that's going to be unreasonable, and now that's not going to be something simple to do, but things that you can commute for with biking, let's switch it. Let's try these out. So we'd love to hear from you. If you have done some of these things or you do some of these things in the past, there's some things you may not have thought before, now you're going to do it. We'd love to hear from you. What were your takeaways? Let me know. Or if you think this wasn't something that was valuable, I'd love to hear for as well. And if you got anything else exciting that you want to share on your journey, be sure to share with me below. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe and watch the next video.